Is it called Autobiography of Animals?
The good feeling that you get is when you're pursuing something. It's not really the thing it's not what's at the end of the tunnel.
Your life is the canvas. You're free. Everything is in your head. You know, you've heard of ultra lightweight backpacking, but today we're going on a ultra heavyweight backpacking. 22 kilos. So it's not gonna be light. I'm looking at how small everyone's backpack is, and I'm looking at mine and I'm getting nervous. Oh my God. Big mistake. Or is it? I'm dying. Oh. I was carrying the blue bag on my back, and then now I'm switching it to the front. Took a little snack break. Rested 20 minutes, ready to go again. I'm a third of the way, probably 3.5 kilometers in. There's probably like 6 kilometers left, and man, I have this problem where my quads cramp. And it's been cramping, so right now I'm on switchbacks, so I'm gonna take it slow. 1 or 2 switchbacks at a time, rest, and then hopefully I can keep increasing that and make it to camp by nightfall. You know, I'm actually really enjoying this opportunity to slow down and be present. I have this tendency to, I think most of us have this tendency inside of us where we don't feel like we're not getting where we want to be fast enough. And I think this hike is really the perfect analogy for that rush. How often in life are we just rushing, afraid that we're falling behind, trying to catch up with the world, trying to make it and hit goals, achieve targets. But sometimes life humbles you, and this is one of those days. Just this immense surge of gratitude for my life. The fact that I get to be here, and that nothing more has to happen out of this moment. You know, how often do we try to squeeze out more from the moment? You know, oh, this isn't enough. He's driving too slow. She's walking too slow. He's in my way. It's raining. The event got canceled. I'm sorry, but thank you for your application, but think about all of these disappointments and setbacks. There's something beautiful about them. If you can actually get yourself to just stop and let go of your past and what you believe you are and who you need to be and where you need to go, but just trust everything to unfold perfectly in the way that it will. Because as soon as we let go of that control, suddenly it feels like such a huge load has lifted off our shoulders. And funny enough, that prepares us to step into a new chapter of our lives, where we are operating literally from a different state of consciousness. Made it to the 6-kilometer junction. It's now probably 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Been walking every 100 meters and stopping. Not even 100 meters. I've just been pausing at every single rock or piece of log that I can. That's how bad the cramping was. I didn't show it because I was just so deep in the suffering that to record it would be like too much. Take too much from my energy. So our plan is to hike the next couple 100 kilometers, make it to the lake, refill on some water. Some really nice dudes gave me electrolytes. They might have just saved my life. So that's what we'll do next. Let's go. Oh my god. Water. Water, water, water. I can't believe it. Water. Oh. Gonna have myself nice chili mac and beef and beans. And after we eat, I'll set off for the final stretch. we go. We're gonna leave this lake and hike to the main Garibaldi Lake. If I can't make it, I'll come back here and set up camp for the night. Still feel the cramps. Let's see how it goes. Made it to the small one. It's not the actual one. About 3 kilometers, maybe 2.5 away. Holy cow. What a majestic ass mushroom. Wow. Holy shit. We're here. We got a spot. All right, first things first, let's set up camp and cook dinner. After dinner, we can go down to the lake in the night, grab some more water to fill my water kidney, and we'll do that. All right, tent is set. Time to make some food. Gonna go down to the lake to grab some water. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Ate dinner, drank some hot chocolate, filtered, the gravity filtered for the water. Hung up the food so the bear can't eat it. Did some journaling. Time to go to bed. Good morning. It is currently 7 a.m. Raining, so might spend today just sitting in camp and chilling out. We are relocating. Found a better spot right there. Beautiful. I would take this spot, but the poop house is literally right there. So we won't do that. This is our current camp. Already moved the backpack and everything. Now we're just gonna move the tent to the new site. Currently 5 p.m. Basically spent the whole day. Well, I literally spent the whole day here. In the tent. Did a lot of journaling earlier. Just had a lot of time to myself to really just be with myself and really take that time to slow down from the world and from everything. So it's around 5:30, so probably make dinner soon. And tomorrow we are going to hike all the way over there. So today's just a rest day. Good way to get myself to get clarity on the things, I'm working on in life, and some space to meditate and contemplate. So very much needed, and that was really wonderful. We are hiking the Panorama Ridge, so I don't think, no, it's not that one because that's way too much snow. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be passing through those meadows over there, and the peak is probably there. Well, let's see if I'm right. Just doing a little hike, little trail walk by the lake before I cook some dinner. Looks like it's dinner time. Let's get cooking. Chicken pesto. That's gotta be a psychedelic. Looks gnarly. Simple day today. Mostly went on in the outer physical world. Didn't do that much except go on small hikes within the vicinity and on the rocks around the lake. But today was mostly inner work and tuning into that inner self. I think it's so often the case that we're so focused on the outer achievements and tasks that we completely forget about the inner world and showing up for ourselves psychologically and spiritually. Today was a very valuable day, extremely rejuvenating. The sun has just set. Nightfall is coming. I'm gonna get to sleep early.
The gimbal like broke and he's not.
Did you have an accident?
So I took it on. You ever heard of Spartan races? What about you?
I'm camping here one more night and then I'm backpacking out.
You're camping here?
Garibaldi Lake.
You're getting the exact thing that you wanted. So just stop bitching. You know, I know it's easier said than done, but like, it's a beautiful day.
My original plan was to one day climb Black Tusk, climb here, and then cross over all the way that mountain range.
All the way over what?
All the way over that mountain, and then set up camp there. Wow.
She just like, yes, I don't know, you know, it's just like, well, just doesn't understand him, I guess.
Well, what is her reasoning?
I think he is complicated because
A little.
it's so simple. That's the thing, right?
It's too simple for your complicated egoic mind to wrap itself around. I would say the two biggest people who have inspired me are him and Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson's a good one too. He's kind of like the not counter, but
Yeah, I would say that too. I would
somewhat
say
of a-
Alan Watts is like the being, Jordan Watts. Jordan Watts. Jordan Peterson is more like the doing, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
I originally started like self-improvement via Jordan Peterson before I discovered Alan Watts.
Mm-hmm.
But I still found myself just constantly, like, it gave me meaning, right? From a life where I didn't have a purpose or a meaning, it gave me meaning and something to strive for. But I still felt that like anxiety and like worry of just like chronic dissatisfaction.
It's tough. It's tough, and it's tough, and it's like, it's even tougher when you realize like you might never be satisfied.
Hmm.
If you aren't right now, then you might never be satisfied.
Right. Make that realization.
Which that's a lot of weight. But there's also really nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So except just be happy, be where you are. Just be the moment. I don't know. That's fucking great. Have you ever read any of his books?
I read is it called Autobiography of Alan Watts? I think it was that.
I'm not sure. I haven't read that one. I will say, if you like to read, you should read Out of Your Mind.
Yeah.
You should read The Wisdom of Insecurity.
Hmm.
Those two are my favorite. I haven't
Okay.
read a bunch. I've read like maybe like three.
Yeah.
Three?
I'll probably revisit them at some point. I think for me, I never read those because I felt like I already understood the essence of most of it via his lectures, because I just consume that shit like
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah, same. Same, but I was like going deep, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like every time you listen, you can pick up something different.
Yeah. I also feel like at a certain point, it got to the point where I didn't, like, his material stopped having the same
Effect?
oomph.
Yeah.
I think that was because I started getting over the fact that I needed to learn something new in order to feel okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You needed to learn something new in order to feel okay.
Because we're constantly looking for a condition, an achievement, or something to make us feel okay, right?
Yes, yeah.
And I
living
started-
outside.
Yeah, exactly. And I started to get to the point where I started to feel like, oh, I actually don't feel like I need anything more to be okay.
Yeah, you kind of, yeah, see? There you go. You got the message. Just hang up the phone.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, I always have that realization with myself. It's like, damn, I'm always like wanting something that I don't have. It's a hard cycle to break.
You think the difficult part is like becoming free of desire, but I think the difficult part is being free of desire and yet okay with it.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
sense that you still have a life, you still have things to do, you still,
Yeah.
have dreams to accomplish.
It's still some of the game to play. Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. It's like a balance between the two. It's knowing that if you aren't content with what you have right now, nothing that you ever could want will ever make you more content
Yeah.
than you could feel right now.
Yeah.
So really, if you just find contentment, find peace, in the moment, and then keep going towards those things you want.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. I mean, it's hard to say, but it seems like it's the best way forward.
I hear you.
Because I mean, I feel like a lot of people say this too. Jordan Peterson has a clip on this. It's like most of the dopamine or the reward, like the good feeling that you get is when you're pursuing something.
Mhm.
It's not really the thing it's not what's at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to see that and be on the way and you know, really believe that and live that.
The carrot on the stick seems so real.
Yeah. I feel like right there will be good. I gotta run though. You were spray painting in the spec, like the little, like.
Oh, we
blocked Black Tusk.
You block.
We had to move.
Yeah. Here we are. Oh man.
This is your home.
This is my home. We're back. Made a new friend, Logan. Oh, you wanna eat first?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of food, but.
The problem is that you have to go so far out. Oh, fuck. All right, here I go. Do it. Oh.
Put your head under it, it'll feel better.
Just got out of the water. My gimbal camera is completely broken. I dropped it earlier. So that's that. But cooking dinner now. Man, that was a plunge. Cooking the dinner, braving the night, and tomorrow we backpack our 50-pound bag back out and hope we make it. Life is good.
What's that?
That's a neat. Good morning, guys. It is 7 a.m. Ate some breakfast granola. And why won't this and some instant ramen. Gonna chill for a little bit and take a poop and start packing and backpack 45 pounds because the food, actually I'm bringing 3 liters of water, so let's say 50 pounds. Backpack that weight 9 kilometers back to the parking lot. Final glimpse of this beautiful view. It's a shame that I didn't get much footage when I was climbing up, but I was literally struggling for my life, man. I would stop every like 30 to 50 meters on everywhere I could sit just to catch a break. But I was determined to make it, and I did. And now I come back a different person. Oh, level up. 3 kilometers to go. Oh, finally. Oh my fucking God. I fucking made it. That last part was bullshit. I swear it was like 2 kilometers for like 3 miles. Fuck is that bullshit, man? Okay. Oh yeah. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. 2 hours only. Oh, I'm a beast.
Took me 11 hours to get there and 2 hours to come back. Oh my god. I ran down that shit like a speed demon. You heard? You heard.
City boys living in those high-rise condos. Wanna let you feel low.
Beautiful. Beauty. Beautiful. Booty. Booty. Beautiful. Beautiful. Reflections on the trip. My videography skills, cinematography, whatever you want to call it, is not where I want it to be yet, but I'm working on it. I want my videos to be more aesthetic and tell a better story over time. Words can't even really describe how this trip impacted me, and I would say it's changed me. It's changed me a little bit. I feel like I came in one person and I came out a different person, even if it's just so slightly. There's something about my mission and what I'm here to do that after this trip, that really solidified in me and sparked what I always had in me, but was just too afraid to speak out and to believe in. There's that deep sense of conviction and assuredness, this confidence that the universe is working with me and aiding me on my journey. Because despite the first day, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, but I knew I would make it, if that makes sense. The will inside of me, you know, an hour and a half in, I was already... I could have easily said, okay, let's be smart here. Let's turn back. Who knows if you're going to be able to make it? Who knows if there's a water source? Let's turn back and play it safe. But there was just something inside of me that, fuck no. Let's go. That will. Let's fucking go. You know, that despite the challenge, there was something with me that's beyond me, and yet that is in me, that was there with me, and it had my back. This trip was meant to be. The synchronicities of how it all just unfolded perfectly. And the beauty of it was that it didn't unfold according to my plan, but it unfolded according to God's plan, which is so far greater than me and so far greater than I can plan. And I just feel so grateful for this life and for everything I have and everything I will have and everything I will achieve. But having that place of groundedness and serenity in knowing that none of these achievements are going to make me happy. I have to be who I want to be in this very goddamn moment. And only then will the things I achieve have any significance or deep meaning beyond just a spurt of a little orgasm, of a little dopamine hit. It feels so good, man. I remember 2 years ago, I was so afraid. So afraid. I couldn't speak my voice. My throat was blocked. I didn't believe I had something worthy to say, to share. And the simplest thing, the most solid example I have for that was that when I'm out in public, or I'm out on a hike, I'm out on a trail, on a public trail, I would nod my head down. When I passed people, I would try to avoid eye contact. I wouldn't say hello if I could avoid it. And it was literally as if I didn't want people to see me because I was ashamed of myself. I was afraid that people would see that in me. And so I psychologically, spiritually, emotionally, I tried to hide from social interaction. I tried to hide from people. And this trip really solidified for me the fact that I'm no longer that. That interacting with people is fun. And it's lighthearted. And it's just so interesting. The kinds of people that you meet. And I'm telling this story because I believe there's somebody out there who is exactly like me. Where you know that this life is meant for more. You're not willing to settle down to be an accountant or a lawyer or a doctor or a software engineer. I don't want to knock those things, by the way. If like you're truly like, I want to do this, go fucking do it. But I'm willing to bet most people actually don't want to do that. That this life isn't just about sitting in a little cubicle or your glorified office with glass windows and doors until the age of 65, where your body is deformed, your mind is drained, your spirit is sold. Live the life you want to live now. Be the person you want to be in this moment. And I know how hard that is. I know how hard that is. But who are you living this life for? For your parents? For society? To please it? To please some imaginary expectation that society has imposed on you? It's all in your head. Everything is in your head. You're free. Whether you're successful or not, free or not, you decide. In love or not, abundant or not, you decide. It's all in your head. You have the power to be creative. Your life is the canvas
in which you can paint whatever the hell you want. Except we've been sold this lie that there is only one path. Follow the trail. Keep following the trail. At 65, you'll make it to the summit. Become who you are meant to be. What is that? Ask yourself, truly. Go out, maybe into nature, wherever you can find privacy and solitude. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? And what do you want to do? If you dropped all of the external noise from other people, from society, all of that noise, if you dumped it all in the fucking toilet, and you truly ask yourself, what is calling me inside of me? And it's okay if you have no fucking clue. This is the adventure of your life. Find out. Be willing to be stupid. People will think you're crazy. People will think you're psycho. But as a person who has lived true to themselves, is there not a certain insanity about them? It's the people who are too afraid to tap into that part of them, that never get to experience just who they could be. And the marvel and the awe and the speechlessness of what life could be. This rant is getting long. This video is probably gonna get pretty long. Probably the longest video I've done, but man, I'm excited. I'm excited. I think that's enough. Go on there and do what you need to do. The only thing we ever really need is believing in ourselves. And I know how fucking that sounds so cliche. But when you feel that belief, when you feel that conviction inside your heart, where you don't need any kind of validation or any kind of approval, you don't give a shit what other people, how absurd other people think. Man, that's power. That's power. You're unstoppable. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. My content's only gonna get better and better. And my mission is to help the one person who's struggling with life, who's struggling with meaning, who's struggling with purpose, who's struggling with following their vision. Because that person is also me. I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love. Bye-bye.